We are joined now by not only one of the most exciting prospects in MMA, not only is he now the youngest fighter on the UFC roster, but also for UK fight fans, he is officially one of our own. Mohamed Mokaev, lovely to speak to you, man. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm fine. Just training. All good.
Good, man. It's been a few days. There's so much to talk to you about, but I guess we should start with the big news. And it's been a few days since it was official that you are with the UFC. Has it sunk in yet? How are you feeling?
Yeah, feeling good. Too many messages, too many social media things going on, but I'm still grinding every morning, every night. It doesn't get me distracted because this hype, like people said, it's been around for a long time. It's been from my actually debut, I would say. Of course, it was slowly building, but even when I won world championships, it was so many messages like this, and then every time. So I got used to this already. I just check in between sometimes what's going on, but most time this is not my final achievement. My final achievement is UFC belt. That's when I'm gonna be active, But at the moment, I'm still chasing my dream. It's not enough just sign with UFC. I have to bring the results,
Yeah, so I guess there wasn't that sense of massive relief. Oh, I've made it, because for you, this is just a part of your journey, right? And still plenty to go.
That's right. I always knew from the kid. I knew I'm gonna. Most people can get there. Of course, you have to. Some people get there different ways. Somebody through Dana White consider somebody late notice. Somebody make crazy record and then gets in. But I knew I'm gonna be there. But it's not enough just to get there with all the hype and then get battered and go. I want to make statement. I want to show the young generation that you can achieve from nothing without any support and do just with your hard work.
There is so much hype. There is so much excitement around you. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's the accolades you've already won, what you've already achieved in the sport? Is it your personality, your character? What do you put it down to?
I think my character, my charisma, and I always talk. I always do some crazy things at weigh-ins, and people say now he's gonna get humble. This, listen, this stuff at weigh-ins, something happens. It's not always been happening. It depends on opponent. Depends how's the backstory. Many people don't know. Some opponents text to DM and stuff. I'm like, hey, we'll see you face to face. Why are you texting me? So it's maybe this charisma. I always said, listen, I'm gonna finish him. I did finish him. I said to Dana White, I'm gonna be in UFC in 4 years' time. I'm there. 3 years and 9 months. So now I always said about I'm gonna be youngest champion. It's possible. Why not? Everybody it's nothing special about fighters who is that level. Everybody can throw 1-2. It's about your mentality, how you believe in yourself.
For those who haven't seen you in action, how would you describe your fighting style?
Grappling, striking, everything. I don't know. I don't even know my style. I don't have listen, this camp I'm gonna do wrestling, this camp I'm gonna do just striking. I do everything. My opponent don't know I'm coming, what I'm doing. That's why everybody knows, listen, this guy's a grappler. He's just gonna shoot. But why 30 fights nobody stop my takedown?
Is there a fighter in the UFC that you fight similar to, or perhaps that inspires you in how you fight?
I would say I like the style of Michael Chandler. He's he's a kickboxer, wrestler, everything. He's mixing really well. Really well. He's mixing. He's doing good, and I think his style I like.
The world could always use more Michael Chandlers, right?
That's right. It's striking, what people like to see. Grappling, not boring. Taking down, smashing positions, always moving, not just holding down, and exciting. What fans want to see, also the results.
Yeah, because I think when people hear, you're such a fantastic and accomplished wrestler, people don't necessarily get that excited about wrestlers. Sometimes for fans, it can be a little bit boring, perhaps, particularly for the casual fans. But you're not really like that, right? I mean, you have the wrestling base, but if you watch any of your fights, there's a lot going on besides just wrestling.
Yeah. I believe I have many. Well, sometimes my coach, like Dean Garnett, he was in the corner in March in my fight, and he's at some point he was like, he said, I didn't know what to scream because I don't know what you're doing. I'm like, hey, how? He asked me how this move. I'm like, show me video. I want to watch a replay. I don't know. I can't remember. It's like it happens. Just muscle memory. What I'm doing in the gym. I like to do some crazy stuff sometimes, like and then people like, you crazy. Of course, sometimes you have to mix. You cannot be just straightforward. Like Tony Ferguson, for example, it's hard to get ready for him. He's doing crazy stuff.
Yeah. When do you think we'll see you in the Octagon then?
Probably March, maybe, hopefully London. If like guys up for fight me, I hope they be like, hey, this guy on hype. He's a young. He's not growing yet. Let's see. They hope this, so I can go and smash them.
So March in London. That sounds like an announcement to me. I'll take that. What level of opponent do you think you'll go in with?
Any. There's no bad fighters in UFC. Come on, there's even the guy who I called out. This he's like 4 fights in UFC. I'm not looking like I'm gonna pick like bad fight. The fighter who get me close to the title. I don't want to have 5 fights, not ranking guys, and then like use my health to cut weight, fight, and then perform my best, and then I'm still not in top 10. You know what I mean? So I want to get somebody close, the quicker way to get for the title fight and see what's gonna do with my career.
No, this announcement that you joined the UFC coincided with you officially becoming a British citizen. Congratulations with that. I mean, man,
Thank you.
What a week! What a week! I mean, this is incredible, right? For it all to come together, you must be delighted.
Yeah. It was like announcement, and next day was like 3 p.m. I received like, you got the British, I'm like, to be honest, the email is a spam or somebody like pranking me, because I said so much story, the British citizenship, and I like check the email, like check it's spam or not. I'm like, whoa! It was like from Wigan Council. They received the ceremony, and all this. So I'm like, wow, this is real. Yeah.
Your journey just up to this point has been absolutely incredible. We don't have time to talk about it all right now, but for those that don't know, came to this country as a refugee at the age of 12, and you were in a refugee camp, I believe, in Liverpool, and then you moved to Wigan, and life kind of went from there. How has all the things that you've been through outside of fighting prepared you for not only what you're doing now, but what you will go on to do in the future?
I believe this is what make my mentally wise make me stronger. Not the competition. Of course, competition, everything make me strong. But I think this life that make me strong mentally and make myself like stay calm and be like a little bit more humble and believe that even if your life even like at the below level, you can reach to the top. And that's why I want to give to show like, listen, from life that I was thinking at some point life like 2015, why am I existing? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what I'm doing in this life, like benefits, £5 a day, like school, like even like I remember non-school uniform day. I didn't want to go because I didn't have stuff to wear properly. It's like it was hard for me. And then like this is what when sometimes I'm like, hey, this is listen. I went through crazy, and like my mom passed away in 2012, and like so much things was going on. And I want to show people you can't come to the country without language, without 5 years not traveling any country. I was like, I couldn't travel because I was waiting for this decision. You can't do anything, even living in Wigan. So, so that's my goal. My main goal to get kids believing in themselves, get the kids out of the streets in UK. There's many things going on in UK at the moment. I really want to see, especially if you're a refugee, listen, you're coming to the country, do your best for the country. You cannot stay the mess around, be like, who's grew up there. Don't mix yourself, who's got the life set up, who's got the house, who's got the parents. You're not same. You come from different country and grind yourself, put yourself on the map and show that you're not here just live on your benefits for the rest of your life. This is low mentality level. Listen, like there's many guys who sits there for 20 years and come on, you have to achieve something. What you're gonna tell your kids? I just went to job center. Come on, we have to achieve something and show that we're becoming not just living on somebody's money. We're living, earning yourself everything.
No, man, when people get to know your story, I think everyone can be inspired by it. We at Sky Sports look forward to coming to visit you and learn a little bit more about your life and tell a bit more of your story. If I could just ask one thing finally, look, you've already got a huge fan base. There's people who followed your career. There's hundreds of thousands of them. There's an absolute army already of Mokaev fans. I just wonder if you've got a message for them. You know, they'll be so happy to see you achieve this goal of reaching the UFC. They'll be so excited about what you could achieve. I just wonder if you've got anything you'd like to say to them at this point.
To be honest, I'm really surprised so much like fan UK based like supporting me, and I really want to thank everybody, and that's why when people you represent Russia or something, listen, I cannot do this. I will never do this. I never lift the flag, and I lift British flag because my life changed, and UK gave me the fan base. I mean the support from the start. Something that I'm doing. Of course, God give me the support. I believe in what God give me. Everything happens for a reason. But UK also give me like everything what I have today. So I cannot go to now Russia and say, hey, thank you, UK, I'm going. No, I represent them all the way, and I'm gonna bring UFC belt for UK and become youngest UFC fighter.
Hey, well, we're very fortunate to have you, Mohammed. Thank you very much for your time. We'll speak soon. Thank you very much.
Bye bye.